right. In the last episode, we ended up bringing in Mr. White since he decides he has the cojones to go and mess with us, since he is the cocky one in this situation. But let's now turn this around and make sure Mr. White regrets what he did. Now, let's start the next chapter. Day 4 of Turnabout Sisters. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
Edgeworth. Prosecutioner Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it good. I have it good on faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have what does the... fuck, sorry. It's been a while since I did this. What does the... Let me read it. Fuck! Okay, what? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty and end of story? I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie. To avoid being found out, there's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect anything. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I know. Edge.
Phoenix.
Well, court will be opening for session soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Alright guys, we'll be going up against Mr. White. His money's able to keep everyone quiet for now, so this is going to be a really big problem. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Alright, I got my... The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As detailed of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone goes to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, would you owe an explanation to the court? Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? Ever so sorry. Mr. White is a businessman, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. I respect Edward, but whenever he says it like that, he makes me want to bash him in the face with a stick. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Fuck. That snobby old bastard. Pisses me off. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Twinkle, twinkle. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. Sorry, name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am CEO, or use more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be that would be a negatory. No, I do not. You were at the Great Water Hotel at the night of the murder? I mean, were you at the... Correct! And you witnessed the murder from here with there. Ahem! Why, tell you what you already know. Yeah, fuck it. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world whenever I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! Twinkle twinkle. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Huh?
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Alright, time to get started with his testimony. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to some papers by the windows. Some papers. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Bedlam? Hoodlum? I don't know. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact. Then it was all over. Shit. Horrible liar, too. If things occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Shit. This is gonna be bad, depending on how this goes. Let's see, everything he said so far at least comes to question. Let's see, I'm about 9, blah blah blah. 1, 2, reading. Then I heard the bedlam. 3. Surprised I turned to look at the building. 4. Then I saw him, spiky-haired man attacking. 5. 6. Needless to say, the man is none other than you. 7. And you gave chase, huh? Hopefully... Alright, let's try to press this one, because this one kind of makes me question. Hold it! Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprehende! I understand! The victim was attacked by you and you ran to the left. I ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure?
Twinkle, twinkle!
As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Okay, you know what? Absolutely. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you chased. Fuck. So with that, I gotta think though. Wait a minute. There is something. Haha! Maybe this will turn this around. Objection! Objection! Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Huh? Oh ho ho! It is simple, you have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I think he's lying about this one.
Sorry, got a cough. Alright, here we go. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Run left? So did the witness, did he see... Wait a second! Sorry, I fucked up that last part. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? It's kind of hard to say, but technically they're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflict accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime scene from the hotel. The crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. Time to hit him where it hurts. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. White was standing. Okay, guys, since this was made for the touchscreen and it's very small on the screen, where is the one place where he'd be going? Here, here, where the victim is, or where the killer is? And of course, come on, let's be serious. We all have to be serious sooner or later. Take that! This is where he was. Look, the victim ran for the door. If he was watching from this point of view, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in an ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Sorry. Order, order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! Objection! The popularization of the defense are distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Mr. Honor. Indeed, they seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You're provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears to have been unclear for this. I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Shit. Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Damn it. Good luck. You can't fix what a broken testimony, buddy. But Alright. Alright, here we go. He's changing his testimony, guys. Let's be ready to at least fight back what he says. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assault the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her, savagely, and that's what I saw. Next, the witness with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Okay, he's pissing me off now. That is what Miss May saw. You see, I hit her twice. I mean, you hit her twice. See, if he said that, I would have been like, yes, I win. But no, he said, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Let me get some water. See, I got water instead of juice this time. Ooh, water. That does seem to make sense. Will you begin your cross-examining the witness testimony? Begin. Bet I will. And I mean yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct. Blah, 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 blah. As you guys already read the first time, everything he says, it's like, it kind of makes sense, but there's one thing that hopefully you guys noticed. And there it is. You see? You hit her twice. But if you go back to this at the autopsy report and look at it, died from a blow by a blunt object. May live for a few minutes after being hit. Let's use this to fight back. Hopefully this is the right one. Objection! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were absolutely perfect? I refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony? Objection! The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. The emphatically request that there will be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! See, thank you, homies, thank you, crowd, thank you all. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out this one now, White. Mr. White. Okay. Witness testimony. 2 accounts. Alright, let's push him where it hurts. 2 accounts. Well, let's see. I looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment I saw Miss May run to the left. Miss Mia, yeah. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow, the whap. Sorry, I stuttered that one. That was pretty bad. I'm sorry. The whap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Yeah, it's almost over. The 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window and then I heard that thing fall. That thing. Alright, time to press. Hold it! You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Oh boy. Oh man, we got him good. We found his weakness. We found his Achilles heel. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Oh, shit. We got him, guys. We sure as hell got him. Time to turn this around and make this our win. Alright, no more games, Mr. White. Time to eat what you have served. And... Wait. Objection! Mr. White. See, I keep swinging the Wiimote, so that's why it's like I fuck up. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces, then it fell. Oh! Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question! Isn't it obvious? I saw it stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct! That would be no problemo, right? Yeah, it's a big problem, sir. Sorry. There's a big problem here. What problem is it? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct! That is so. It's inconclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. Unpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Sorry, stutter. What? Why couldn't he have... why couldn't he? You have proof? You have proof? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. A person in a hotel could not have seen the stand over. The stand... blah, 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 blah. Because... take that! Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Yep, pretty much. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were looking through the window at the office, this is an area where this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Gotcha, Mr. White. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculously... Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have done it from, could have seen it that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Okay, I'm done. I gotta get water. Sorry. Mr. White? Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.